inculcation of human values. Inculcation of human values, I think that will look more appropriate. We have with us Mr. Vinay Kapoor Mehra, Vice Chancellor, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Law University, Haryana. Then we have with us Dr. Hare Krishna Satpathy, former Vice Chancellor and Advisor, KIS University, Bhubaneswar. I would say our very dear Professor Durga Mishra, University of Heights, New York. My dear friends, as I told you, the topic is very interesting and I'm sure all of you will love it. First of all, I would like to share a little incident which I have experienced in life. Long back, about 15 years back, when I was working with the Times of India in Calcutta, I was also teaching in the Burdwan University. And when I was teaching in Burdwan University, I used to go once in a week to Burdwan to teach. Friends, you will be very, very happy to know, one day I was a little late. And when I was late, I was to catch the Santiniketan Express. And when I just reached the platform, the Santiniketan Express was just leaving. So I just rushed to the last compartment without knowing that it is a ladies' compartment. I repeat, without knowing that it is a ladies' compartment. Friends, just before, a day before, I had read in the newspapers that a guy had entered the ladies' compartment and from the train he was pushed outside the train and that guy died. Friends, when I entered the train, I saw all ladies. I was wondering where I entered. I was in a dilemma, what to do. Believe me, when the ladies, they saw me, 2 or 3 of them, they said, "Loktake dekhe mone hocche bhalo manush." I gathered a little courage and I thought what I should do. Then I said, I spoke in Bengali and I said, "Didira, ami Bardhaman University te porai. Deri hoye gechilo to, দৌড়ে এসে ট্রেনটাকে ধরলাম। লাস্টে আপনার কম্পার্টমেন্ট, সেটা আমি জানতাম না, আমাকে ক্ষমা করবেন। নেক্সট স্টেশনে আমি নেমে যাব, কোনো চিন্তা নেই, কোনো ব্যাপার না দাদা, কোনো ব্যাপার না, আপনি এখানে থাকুন, কোনো ব্যাপার না। Friends, this I say is value education. You are able to surmount difficult times. That is value addition. Now coming to what we will be discussing today. Friends, first I'll tell you the ABC of education. The ABC of education is to be alert. A is to be alert. B is to be benevolent. Very important. Students need to know what is benevolency. Need to be benevolent. C is what? Be committed. They should be taught how to be committed in. And the third one is be disciplined. These are the ABCD of education. Now, coming to our discussion today, the education conclave, we have, human values inculcation. Now, the first question will be to Professor Satpathy. And the question is very simple, very, very simple. According to you, what is value-based education?
Thank you, Dr. Panda, for initiating the discussion regarding the utility of value education in the society. And to define value education needs to define the education first. Swami Vivekananda says that education is the manifestation of perfection already in a human being. Each human being is born divine, endowed with so many divine properties. The process of education facilitates the student to get his internal and inborn divine qualities manifested, so that he can become a perfect human being in the society. Dr. Panda has given a very good example to underline the importance of human values. I am also reminded of a dialogue between a student and the former President of India, Sir APJ Abdul Kalam. Once APJ Abdul Kalam went to Jammu Kashmir to address the students of a particular school, and after addressing the school for the students for 45 minutes, he invited certain questions from the students. One of the students stood up and asked, "Respected sir, whether you will be happy to be remembered in the history as the greatest educationist of the world, whether you will be happy if you are remembered in the history as the eminent scientist of our country and of the world, or whether you will be more happy if you are remembered as the president of the largest democracy of the world?" Then, with all humility at his disposal, the former president replied, "My dear friend, I will be very, very happy if I am remembered as a good person in the society." You see, I always used to say that our education is of three types. The one is curricular education. The curricular education is through which, yes, we get mastery over the subjects, the contents of the text prescribed for the students, and some extracurricular education through which, yes, we get ourselves connected with the society. We move from the university to the universe, from life to land, in order to get ourselves associated with the public. And apart from these types of education, we have got another type of education, that is a transcurricular education. Human values and value-based education. While speaking regarding the value-based education, yes, 2-3 questions are hunting to our mind. What are the human values? Whether these values are necessary for education system, and if so, then how can we transmit or disseminate or inculcate human values? Whether human values can be taught to the students or these human values can be inculcated. These are the questions that are hunting to our mind. I feel that a system of entire education will be incomplete. The purpose of the education will be defeated, provided human values are not inculcated during the teaching learning process. Vivekananda says that we want that education by which character is built. We want that education by which the courage of a lion is generated in the hearts and minds of the young children. And we want that education by which one can stand on his own feet. So, Srimad Bhagavad Gita teaches us regarding the human values. What are the human values? The Gita has enumerated 17 human values. Ahimsa, Satyam, Akrodha, Tyaga, Shanti, Apayusunam, Daya Bhutesu, Aloluptam, Mardavam, Hrihi, Achapalam, Tejaha, Kshama, Dhruti, Saucham, Adroha, Natimanita. Vidya dadati vinayam. The main purpose of Vidya, education, is to ensure the harmonious growth of body, mind and soul. The value-based education makes a man perfect, makes a man good citizen of the country, makes a man a good person in the society. Yes, this is one of the objectives of the value-based education.
Thank you so much, Professor Satpathy. We did have a very extensive discussion. Actually, we will be having subsequent questions where you can also elaborate on the subject. Now, the next question will be to Professor Durga Mishra. According to you, what is value-based education, Professor Mishra?
Good evening, everybody. I was not exactly sure what this is the focus of this one, but whatever we can continue to speak. The most important thing is to demonstrate and have an example that actually translates the value-based education. First of all, diversity, equity, and inclusion. That is not very well there. People do not get opportunity. So that is one thing. The second thing is, what exactly can we do in higher education now? Higher education is not primary education. And of course, there is the NEP that is there that has to be implemented and sort of things. I believe in getting things implemented, getting things demonstrated to people, that will help, to the students, that will help. In higher education, first thing actually to reach out to the students to see what are ethics. It is a requirement in the United States. Almost all disciplines, especially for engineering, medicine, and law, they have to take a course on ethics and also demonstrate examples during their completion of the undergraduate program that they understood the concept of ethics, and also comes for the engineering student, the intellectual properties. So what I would like to say is how we can reach out to the higher education students. We have many programs now, Mo College, which is related to our Mo University, that is also included in there. We can reach out through webinars. We can reach out through exchange programs. For example, international exchange programs. If we bring into international exchange program from many different countries, unfortunately in Odisha, only very few institutions or very few international students are present. So that has to be implemented very quickly. Action is most important. Action says a lot of things. We cannot just give a lot of speech. The patriotism, whether it is good person, that doesn't really work unless things are implemented in a proper way. So then also there is another thing also, sending our students outside the country to see how everything works outside the country. And especially I was very happy this Indian Chamber of Commerce of Odisha, they are doing a fantastic job implementing the higher education idea. But thing is, they can be facilitators to send our students international programs. For example, some students are studying here. It doesn't really matter whether it is computer science, whether it is engineering, or political science, psychology, and social sciences. The students should go out of the country and see how those things are being worked out. The other thing also, bringing all these people together, we got to build a lot of inter-university center of excellence on data sciences. Data science, actually, we have not explored that. Our language, the Odia language, Sanskrit language, and integrating that language concepts to artificial intelligence. Those things we have not explored. So that actually will bring a lot of values to the education system, which we do not understand right now. We think, okay, that has nothing to do with Sanskrit and nothing to do with Odia grammar and all these things, or Odia literature. To putting into the data science programs and building something like that, we can really achieve a lot more things.
Now we come to Professor Mehra. What do you understand by value-based education? because you are a vice chancellor and off and on you meet a lot of students. And what really strikes to my mind is, one very important hint which he hint at is global culture also, intermingling from one university to another, how you develop that culture. You can also give a point on that also.
सब जानते हैं वैल्यूज़ क्या है, कौन कौन सी हैं. दिक्कत सिर्फ यही है कि हम जब उसको स्वयं में ढालते नहीं तो हम दूसरों को कह नहीं पाते हैं. सबसे बड़ी बात जो वैल्यूज़ में है, रिस्पेक्ट करना. तो ये रिस्पेक्ट करना बच्चे को शुरू से सिखाया जाता है. और हमारे यहाँ जब नमस्ते कहते हैं तो वो जो ईश्वरीय तत्व है जो सामने वाले व्यक्ति के, उसको नमस्कार करते हैं. ये बात गुड मॉर्निंग में नहीं आती. इसलिए अपने बच्चों को नमस्ते कहना सिखाने में कोई शर्म नहीं होनी चाहिए. और बड़ों का सम्मान करना, टीचर्स का. आज हम कहते हैं अच्छा तेरे टीचर को कुछ नहीं आता. कहाँ है वो रिस्पेक्ट? वो जो चीज़ शुरू से सिखा दी गई वो बच्चे के दिमाग में कि टीचर्स को कुछ नहीं आता मुझे. और मैं अब ऑनलाइन टीचिंग से उनको लगता है कि सब कुछ ऑनलाइन हम सीख सकते हैं, टीचर्स की ज़रूरत नहीं है. लेकिन जो आई कांटेक्ट से टीचर अपने बिहेवियर से, अपने आचरण के, हम टीचर्स को आचार्य कहते हैं. आचार्य का मतलब भी यही है कि जो आचरण से. अब हायर एजुकेशन में पहुंचते पहुंचते क्या है कि बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमने सिर्फ बोरो की है. लाला लाजपत राय पहले व्यक्ति थे जिन्होंने कहा कि नर्सरी से लेकर लास्ट क्लास तक बच्चे को देशभक्ति का शिक्षा देनी चाहिए. हमने लाला जी को ही बुला दिया. हमने तो अपने जितने फ्रीडम फाइटर हैं वही बांट लिए. उनकी जातियां तक लिखना शुरू हो गए. अब ये है कि हम सब कुछ जो पढ़ा रहे हैं दैट इज़ कॉलोनियल. लॉ में तो स्पेशल हम जितना भी लॉ पढ़ा रहे हैं दैट इज़ इंग्लिश लॉ. हिंदू लॉ में भी हम हिंदू लॉ कहते हैं लेकिन वो हिंदू लॉ नहीं है. सो कोशिश ये होनी चाहिए कि हम अपनी जड़ों से जुड़ें. तो वैसा करिकुलम हमें धीरे धीरे लाना पड़ेगा जिसमें हम बता पाएँ बच्चे को कि ये हमारी चीज़ें थी, ताकि उसको अपनी संस्कृति, अपने देश पे मान हो सके. लेकिन हम तो फॉरेन ऑथर्स पढ़ाते हैं, हम इंडियन ऑथर्स का हमें नाम भी नहीं पता होता. मैंने कहा कि हमने धर्म को रिलीजन बना दिया. धर्म के मायने यही थे धारयति इति धर्मा. जो नियम हम जीवन में धारण करते हैं, सत्य, अहिंसा, अपरिग्रह, 5 यम और 5 नियम, लेकिन कहीं भी नहीं पढ़ाए जाते. मैं फैमिली लॉ पढ़ाती थी बच्चों को तो मैं यही कहती थी कि बेटा ये पास करने वाला पेपर नहीं है, ये तुम्हारे पैदा होने से पहले और तुम्हारे मरने के बाद तक ये तुम्हें गवर्न करेगा. सो इसकी अहमियत समझो. सो ये डिपेंड करता है टीचर्स को वो किस तरह से अपने बच्चे को उस विषय से जोड़ता है और विषय की अहमियत और उस विषय को समाज में क्या देना है. सिर्फ लॉ क्या है, लॉ क्या है, लॉ का पर्पस क्या है. कितने लॉज हम पास करते जाते हैं हायर एजुकेशन में. आप देखिए पढ़ाने का समय नहीं है लेकिन रोज़ एक नया लॉ आ रहा है, रोज़ एक नया लॉ आ रहा है. ज़रूरत है क्या? सोच कर देखना चाहिए. तो गुरु की इम्पोर्टेंस जब तक नहीं होगी तो संस्कार बच्चों में नहीं आ सकते. हमें तो पढ़ाया गया था गुरु गोविंद दो खरे काके लागू पाए, बलिहारी गुरु अपनो जिन गोविंद दियो बताए. आज हम न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में एक वर्ड कह रहे हैं, होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट. क्या है होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट? लेकिन हायर एजुकेशन तक आते आते अगर हम कुछ बात करते हैं, बच्चों को बताते हैं कि बेटा ये सिर्फ शरीर नहीं है, हम इसमें एक मन है, बुद्धि है जिसको हम बुद्धि कहें, और एक आत्मा है जो इसको कंट्रोल कर रही है, यानी कि शक्ति है. तो उनको लगता है कि मैडम ने कोई प्रवचन दे रहे हैं. मतलब इतना दूर चले गए हम स्पिरिचुअलिज्म से, हम सोचते ही नहीं हम क्या है. तो हायर एजुकेशन पहुंचते पहुंचते बच्चे को लगता है ये कुछ नहीं है, ये क्या बता रहे हैं, मुझे तो पेपर पास करना है, नंबर आने चाहिए इतने इतने, उसके बाद मैं आगे फर्दर कहीं जा सकूं. सारा फोकस नंबरों पे हो गया है. विवेकानंद कहते हैं कि हमारे अंदर जो है उसको हम प्रकट करने की हमारी शक्ति. तो सबसे पहले बच्चे को बताना पड़ेगा कि व्हाट इज योर ड्यूटी टुवर्ड्स सेल्फ, सेल्फ है क्या, पहले सेल्फ के बारे में बताना पड़ता है, फिर तुम्हारी सेल्फ के प्रति क्या ड्यूटी है कि मैं फिजिकली स्ट्रांग हूँ, मेंटली और स्पिरिचुअली। आज आईएएस लोग भी कितनी मुश्किल से आईएएस बनते हैं लेकिन सुसाइड कर लेते हैं, इसका मतलब उनको इस जीवन का अहमियत ही नहीं मालूम।
बहुत अच्छा प्रोफेसर। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू प्रोफेसर सतपति। प्रोफेसर सतपति, you will definitely appreciate one thing. We have moral studies in school. Don't you think that should also shift to colleges? Ragging, indiscipline is growing in the colleges. So what's your opinion on that? Please speak very briefly on that.
We have a provision to teach moral education to the children in the school level, and so far as the higher education is concerned, as moral education is required. But we have to create such an atmosphere in the colleges and at the universities so that the students can have an access to the moral education without having a provision of being taught through curriculum. That is very, very important. The ambience of your institution should be such, it can speak volumes regarding human values, regarding human behavior.
Next question goes to Professor Mishra. Professor Mishra, I would like you to elaborate on the difference education in the West and in India.
Fundamental difference, what I can say, there is in higher education there is not much difference, but the fundamental is the implementation of the values for education, not necessarily human values. That when the students get tuition, they work really hard for that, and that is actually is missing some of the places here, because the exams were sometimes not conducted in time. We do not have, even though we have it's not a lack of money, but we have no digital infrastructures in many universities. So that is actually few things are missing. That is the difference in today's context. If you look at the top universities, the way these courses were offered, the way the students are engaged, is not really always the case in many places in India. Not all the places, but many places is not properly done. And if you look at the universities in Odisha, many of the public universities do not have enough digital infrastructures. Whether they have many buildings, but buildings do not have Wi-Fi. And if there is Wi-Fi, it never works. So those type of things has to change. It's not the question of, this is my personal opinion, but it's not a question of funding, it's the question of getting things done, getting things implemented that works. So that is actually, I can say, but in US it says, okay, we will do this and that is done and it works. So that those differences I can only think at this time. And we can do that, and we have the power to get it done.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. प्रोफेसर मेहरा, मैं आपको एक चीज़ पूछूंगा। हम लोग का पैंडेमिक, जस्ट स्टिल वी आर इन द पैंडेमिक ने हम लोग को 3 चीज़ क्या सिखाया है एजुकेशन में? हम लोग का प्रोसीडियर में क्या चेंज आना चाहिए, आप सोच रहे हैं?
एक तो हमने आईटी का इस्तेमाल करना सीखा है, जो हम पहले सोचते थे कि नहीं ये कैसे पॉसिबल होगा. सो वी टीचर्स ऑल्सो लर्नड ऑल वेबएक्स, Zoom, Google, which we never thought. So how to connect with them? Now it's very easy to connect with the people sitting at Tamil Nadu while I am at Amritsar to give the lecture. So during that period, we could conduct many seminars, many guest lectures. So connectivity has been taught by this pandemic. But the thing is that people were fed up by the online teaching, and the students, they were yearning. वो कहते कब बुला रहे हो मैम यूनिवर्सिटी हमें, हम तो तंग आ गए हैं. और इसका इम्पैक्ट उनकी हेल्थ पे पड़ा है. घर बैठ बैठ के उनकी हेल्थ खराब हुई, एब्सेसिटी, आई स्ट्रेन और स्ट्रेस. सो हमने कोशिश की कि उनके स्ट्रेस को दूर करने के लिए ऑनलाइन योगा क्लासेस भी शुरू किया है। लेकिन सिर्फ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ही काफ़ी नहीं है एजुकेशन देने के लिए, ये मेरा पर्सनल ओपिनियन है। बहुत सारी जो हम सोचते हैं कि ये जो प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी है इनका पास लेकिन वहाँ भी जो बच्चे हैं उनका जो डिप्रेशन है लेवल वो बहुत है, क्योंकि मेंटर मेंटी वाला प्रोसेस नहीं है, पीटी मीट जो जैसे सर ने बताया नहीं है, मॉर्निंग प्रेयर्स जो हमें सिखाई जाती थी, वैल्यूज़ के लिए अलग पेपर बनाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। शुरू में आते ही टीचिंग में अगर ब्लैक बोर्ड पे एक थॉट लिख दिया जाता है और वो लिखा रहता है, लास्ट में अगर समय बचता है तो उस पर डिस्कशन करते हैं, तो वो चीज़ें जाती हैं अंदर तक। तो यहाँ कोई भी बच्चा पिस्टल निकाल के अपने साथी पे गोली नहीं चलाता या टीचर्स पे, वो अभी भी वी आर थैंकफुल टू द गॉड। लेकिन फिर भी आज़ादी के नाम पर, जो फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच के नाम पे हम राइट्स पे इतना फोकस कर रहे हैं और हम लोग कह रहे हैं भारत तेरे टुकड़े होंगे इंशाअल्लाह। हम हाईएस्ट जो सीट पे बैठा व्यक्ति है उसको कुछ कहते हैं, तो हमें उनको सिखाना पड़ेगा ना बच्चों को कि क्या है। और पेंडेमिक में बच्चों ने जाके स्लम एरिया में काम किया है क्योंकि उनके पास टाइम था, वो जुड़े हैं समाज के साथ। ये एक नई जो दिशा मिली है, पेंडेमिक का लाभ हमें मिला है।
हम लोग अपना पैनल डिस्कशन कंक्लूड करेंगे, उसका पहले हर पैनलिस्ट से हम वन लाइनर लेंगे। वन लाइनर योर वन लाइनर।
Okay, make the higher education is the best higher education in Odisha.
Without human values, the purpose of education will be completely defeated.
सो मानव और पशु में यही अंतर है कि हम दूसरों के लिए जीते हैं और पशु केवल अपने लिए जीते हैं। यही बेसिक वैल्यू है।
बंधुगण बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपण निश्चित भाव में आम आज पैनल डिस्कशन को एंजॉय करथिबे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।